which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Brent Rooker in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball.
Let's go, Zach.
Next one in the dirt. One out, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. Rips that one to right. Kowser makes the grab, and there's two down.
Batting third, center fielder, J.J.
Two outs,
Bleday.
base is empty. This is J.J. Bleday.
Come on, Zach.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1. Ball, that's just out.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Swing.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Bleday, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Let's go, Orioles!
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Luis Severino. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Gunnar Henderson leading things off and takes a strike. Severino.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 2-0. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
3 balls,
Really
no
had some
strikes.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hard hit to third. Urias to first in time. Rutschman retired.
Batting third.
Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Two down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn.
All right, Ryan.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Come on, Orioles.
Eflin back to work. Outside.
Yep, ball went out. Swing.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball two.
Let's go, Orioles.
Fought off foul. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff.
Swing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count. Let's go, Orioles. Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings here and blasts one left field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Seth Brown, the next to hit. He was late there, strike one.
4-1.
And it's second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that ball is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Luis Urias stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Eflin maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. Pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. Just missed. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Urias gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the dirt.
Sit him down.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting fifth.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
That misses. Ball one. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That one off the mark. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Struck out swinging his first time.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
In the air to left center, Mullins. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. as we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Come on, Jordan.
One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and foul ball. The 1-1. Popped up. Wilson pulls it in on the run.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
Come on, Jackson.
Not close with that one. 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Inside, just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
3-0 now. And that drops in for a strike. That one clips the outside corner, and now 3-2.
Count's full.
Right through there, got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1-2-3, go the Orioles. Still down 3-0. On to the fourth. Now here is Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Brown batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fights it off, he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Urias stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball, that's out.
That's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom four, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Adley Rutschman. There's a strike.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Severino kicks, deals. Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. One down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Go, Ryan!
Off the
Nope,
mark
that's
there.
ball.
And it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes. Ball.
Henderson, the runner at second with one away.
Let's go, Ryan.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's go, Orioles.
Ground ball right side,
That ball's
and
foul.
that's just foul.
Let's go, Orioles.
And there's a ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Come on, Orioles.
In the air out towards right center. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Struck out swinging his first time. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Let's go,
2-1 now. Severino. And a base hit into right center field. In comes the run from third. It's 3-1. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Tyler O'Neill will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Gets him to chase after that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Misses. 1-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside, ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man on second, 2 down. Chases that one out of the zone. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the A's 3 and the Orioles 1. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Jacob Wilson. Eflin back to work. Just missed. That misses the zone. 2-0.
2-0.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cowser, long run, won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Ice cold soda right here.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The other way, and foul ball. That one missing inside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Lawrence Butler digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the A's. The
2 down,
designated
base
hitter,
is empty.
Brent Rooker.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker.
Come on, Orioles!
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Gregory Soto getting loose out there. Cano getting loose as well. There's a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. That's hard hit in the line. Mullins makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And the A's are gone in order. And the score stays 3-1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. In the air, left side. Brown moving under this one. He's got it. And there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Right through there for a strike. The Orioles down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 1. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So up next, Jordan Westburg. Flied out his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And there's a foul ball. Mullins at first, one gone. Severino throws to first. Mullins back on a dive. Just missed.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
So digging in, Jackson Holliday. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
Hey now, Orioles, let's go.
Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
One ball, 2
In the dirt. In the air, right field. Butler on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. One left for the Orioles. And they still trail it here, 3-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gregory Soto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Soto.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 1-1. Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hands, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Langoliers stands in now, looks at that one inside.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one the other way. Holiday to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Orioles!
That one drifts inside. Soto, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. They say you win.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
All right, Orioles, come on, let's go.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
There you go. That's how you do it. Come on.
Westberg makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 3 and the Orioles 1. Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Gunnar Henderson.
You can do it, Baltimore. Let's go, Orioles!
And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's out to center field. Lede on the move. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Come on, Orioles!
And there's the strike. The Orioles trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Severino with another strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Two down, nobody on.
Too high. Ball.
Wait for your pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off
2
speed there.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching.
Yennier Cano gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Let's go, Orioles!
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Sit him down.
And That's in the dirt.
Sit him down.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Just missed it. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. He's already homered here in this one. Outside, ball one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Sir Anthony Dominguez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez warming up as well. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the outside edge. And now it's even up.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next offering is downstairs. Now fly ball to right center. Mullins calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Orioles.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they still lead it 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Ball one, no strikes. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder,
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Strike on the inside corner. Next pitch is outside. The Athletics leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Pitch misses, 1-0.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Orioles held in check there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching
Chris
for the
Sir
Orioles,
Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Number 56. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop, number 5.
Do it, Baltimore! Swing!
And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, Orioles.
Ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's go, Orioles.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Butler stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Orioles, let's go!
Smoked into left, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the A's, the designated.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. And misses inside. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. The A's looking to add another.
Come on, Baltimore, let's go.
2 balls, no strikes.
Come on, O's!
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's outside. Shea Langoliers in the on-deck circle for the A's.
You're nothing!
And a swing and a miss there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Orioles 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Tyler Ferguson.
Now pitching
These
for
are the spots
A's.
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Cedric Mullins
Center fielder.
now at the plate.
Cedric Mullins.
And that clips the inside corner.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fouled off left side. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And now, Jackson Holiday just missed. Two outs. That one outside. Now 2-0.
Let's go, Orioles! That's outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Gunnar Henderson on deck, hoping for a chance to hit in the inning.
And if he gets up, Boog, big-time power, he could tie the game with just one swing.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Henderson at the plate now. That's ball 1.
You know, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one felt good. It's 3-3.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Now one miss.
That's inside.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Inside, ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Full count. 3-2.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Through 8 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Dominguez back to work. Slider misses outside. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Punch him out!
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Jose Leclerc.
Now pitching for the Athletics. Number 37, Jose Leclerc.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swings through that.
All ones the count.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch just misses. And another ball. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is down low. Tyler O'Neill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
2 balls.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now, and here is Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Just a piece, come on!
Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Orioles.
and on the mound is the closer, Felix
Number
Bautista.
74,
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. He's already homered in this game. Pickoff throw. Geloff dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Started to swing, held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike him out.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. O'Neill has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the A's, third baseman, Luis Urias.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's, Gio Urshela.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
And fouled off. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one in the dirt. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That one misses. 3-1.
3 balls,
Wow,
1
triple
strike.
digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Laser base hit. Runner from third in to score. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
One down, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Here we go.
Up next for the A's, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That's through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-1 now. And that one upstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Selby is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez, the power lefty, up as well. A's leading by a run. Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Just missed. Brent Rooker next to bat for the A's. Two outs. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Athletics 4 and the Orioles 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
That one at triple digits. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
All right, here we go.
To the right side, and that one handled, throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jordan Westburg will hit next. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And ball one. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze.
Let's go, baby.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, you got to wonder with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Jackson Holliday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's the automatic.
Let's go.
Ball four, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Jackson Holliday getting ready to hit.
Counts 1-0.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on.
Let's go, Orioles. Come on, Orioles.
2-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with one down. This one in the air, center field. Lede under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they've tied it again.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
And that one is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him. And that is that. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are tied 4-4. Now we go to the 11th, and now the DH, Brent Rooker.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Tied at 4. Drilled out towards left center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
A move coming at third base. And here's the pinch runner, Yuri Ruiz. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. With the go-ahead run at third, we are in the 11th. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
your Baltimore Orioles.
Just about ready to go. And getting to start for Baltimore, Zach Eflin.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Rutschman gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Brent Rooker digs in now. Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Come on, Zach.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. And that's in the dirt. And a full count now. He goes down looking. A's go quickly and quietly there. Orioles due up in the first, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Luis Severino. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
Severino, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one outside. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Here's Adley Rutschman. High fly ball down the left field line. Brown turns to the right on the move. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now.
Third, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Let's go, Ryan.
And that one fouled off. Now 1-1. That's inside.
That's inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers.
Let's go now, Big Z.
Eflin back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that one hammered. That's back. and it's gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Now the 0-1. Ball one there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Swing and a chopper out to short. A sliding stop at short. In time. Got it.
Second baseman, Zach Geller.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Now, Zach Geller. That misses the zone. Ball one. Just missed. One out, base is empty. Inside, and that's ball three. Inside, and that's ball four.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first with one gone. So here's Brown at the plate.
Hey now, turn two here.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Throws to Henderson. Over to first, but it's offline.
Batting eighth, third baseman.
Well, they had the chance at turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here's Luis Arias. And first offering is fouled off. And the sweeper catches the plate. Brown off of first with two away. That's off the mark. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Hey now, Orioles, let's go. That ball's foul.
Let's go, Orioles. Come on, Orioles. You can do it. Come on.
Swing better.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Just one hit in the inning, but it leaves the yard and gives them the lead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 1 and the Orioles nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
Ball one.
misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a
2
ball.
balls, 2 strikes. All right, Ryan.
That one
I
just
got 3 and
misses, and the count's full.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Come on, Ty.
Tyler O'Neill in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there's one away.
Batting 6, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Now at the plate, Colton Cowser.
Come on, Colton.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Come on, Milkman.
And a strike. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike.
All right, Baltimore, let's go. Let's go, Baltimore.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Number 5.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins settles under it. 2 down.
All day, baby, all day.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, hurry up!
Hard ground ball, base knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. This is J.J. Bleday. Struck out looking his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Rooker off of first with 2 away.
Let's go, Oreo! Swing!
A little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's go, Oreo!
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back. Leaping, and it's gone. That one barely got out of here. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And the batter now, Jackson Holliday. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. And it's safe at first, the bunt single.
Up next for the Orioles.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now here is Gunnar Henderson. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is outside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, No outs. Adley Rutschman now at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And that is out of play. First and third, one down.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed. That one inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Here we go.
Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2 outs. In the air, out towards left center. Lede makes the catch. That is the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 2 and the A's 1. New inning getting started. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Let's go, Orioles!
Langoliers measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. And that one in the air center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch inside. Now 1 and 2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Walked his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And delivers outside. Just missed. pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
Full count. 3-2.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Urias, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That misses off the outside edge. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. And midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder,
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Went down on strikes his first time through.
And it's fouled off.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Clips the outside corner. 0-2 now.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Lede puts it away. 2 down.
center fielder, Cedric.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Soderstrom. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back.
Leading
Now it's
off
the
the
shortstop,
Athletics,
Jacob Wilson.
shortstop, number 5.
Yeah, Oreo!
Eflin back to work. And that's outside.
You know, these A's just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Let's go, Oreos! 8-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at-bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
At the plate, Lawrence Butler. That clips the corner. And that misses off the outside edge. That one drifts inside. Off the mark there, and the count is 3-1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Foul ball. That's down and in.
I got 1 ball,
2
1
down,
strike.
nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Baltimore!
2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Mullins moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jordan Westburg.
Let's go, Baltimore! Go, Baltimore!
And takes low for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Westburg started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Headed down the line, and that drops foul. That one at 95, missed up top And that's ball 2. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holiday.
Holiday.
In there for strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Whoa, that's
Next
down.
offering is downstairs. Ground ball right side, and that goes foul.
Let's go, Oreo.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
0-1.
One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. That's inside, and it's 1-1. Severino throws to first. Holiday back in on a dive. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. Score remains 2-2. Back now at Oriole Park. Leading off, J.J. Bleday. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Aiken, a left-hander, also throwing. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. That's outside, and it's 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Next to hit, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one. Late swing fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Eflin departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
And now the count is even. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one
That's ball
missed.
2.
All right, Baltimore, let's go. Let's go, Baltimore.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now.
Count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 outs. On the ground at first, O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next.
Designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Up Next for the Orioles, left fielder.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill.
Outside low. Ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson up and loosening in the pen. Leclerc getting cranked up as well. Severino. And that misses. And the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Come on now.
Lede snags it, and that is that. 6 innings behind us, all square at 2-2.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Andrew
Number
Kittredge.
39. Andrew.
Here's the second
Kittredge.
baseman, Zach Geloff.
Leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Let's go, Orioles!
Lifted in the air, right center field. Kowser
Yeah, baby.
makes the catch for the out.
That's right. Let's go.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the
Seth
left fielder,
Brown.
Seth Brown.
Strike him out. All right, Orioles.
Just missed. Kittredge, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer.
That's a strike.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away.
Let's go, Orioles.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Come on, punch him out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now the third baseman, Luis Urias, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field and makes the grab. And that'll do it.
Way to shut him down.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
44.
Tyler Ferguson. And now the right fielder,
Leading off
Colton
for the Orioles,
Kowser.
Right fielder, Colton Kowser.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Upstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins has grounded out a couple of times. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering upstairs. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. This one high in the air to left center. Lede. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner takes off, pitches high. Throw there, safe.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Fouled off down the right side. Pitch misses there. Now 3-1. Jackson Holiday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Jackson.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holiday. He's 2 for 2.
Look out for the double play.
Misses off the inside. 1-0.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
On the ground to third. Tags the runner for 1. Goes to second. Safe there.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Let's go, Orioles!
Not
1-0.
close with that one, and that's ball 1.